EU defense ministers have gathered in Brussels to analyze the prospects of military assistance to Ukraine and the possibility of increasing the volume of their support. This is how the EU High Representative Josep Borrell formulated the purpose of the current meeting of EU Council at the level of defense ministers.
The fight continues. Kyiv has already been bombed. Russia attacked a civilian ship on the Black Sea corridor that was transporting grain. Our support is increasing. I can tell you that it has reached the level of 27 billion on military support. It is the highest figure ever reached. We continue training Ukrainian soldiers. We continue being behind Ukraine.
And in order for the European Union to continue to allocate funding for military aid to Ukraine without hindrance, on October 17, 2023, members of European Parliament voted for the creation of a €50 billion aid fund for Ukraine. But there are states that oppose this decision, for example, Hungary. However, Lithuanian Foreign Minister Gabrielius Landsbergis said that EU countries are already discussing the option of providing military support to Kyiv separately from those who do not want it.
I think that there is a chance to go ahead with it. Some proposals are being made that the countries who do not want to participate in this could be not participating in it. That means that my country, other countries who will be participating, would be bearing more weight on their shoulders. And Lithuania, with what we have, we would be ready to do that. Meaning that it would be not 27, but a smaller group of countries.
Germany is the second largest supplier of military aid to Ukraine after the United States. Since the beginning of Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine, Berlin has provided Kyiv with about €24 billion worth of aid. This includes humanitarian support, direct payments, and armament. On the air of the ARD-TV channel, German Defense Minister Boris Pistorius confirmed Berlin's plans to double military aid to Kyiv in 2024. The Berlin foreign minister also announced the expansion of support.
Putin is rejoicing too soon, given the dramatic situation in the world, because not only will we continue our support for Ukraine, but we will extend and increase it, especially from the Federal Republic of Germany. Not only given the winter defense shield for the coming weeks and months, when it's obvious that the Russian president will once again treacherously take advantage of the needs of the people in the cold winter, but our support will expand massively, especially for the next year.
Earlier, German ambassador to Ukraine, Martin Jaeger, said that Kyiv would receive 2 more Iris-T air defense systems by the end of the year. And on November 13, 2023, the German government announced a new package of military aid to Ukraine. The press service of the German Defense Ministry said that the Ukrainian armed forces would receive 10 more Leopard 1A5 tanks and a Vincent 1 demining tank, 14 vehicles Bandwagon 206, 5 Wersock ambulance vehicles, as well as recognized drones, radars, trucks, tractors, and other special vehicles, along with 1,400,000 rounds of ammunition.
They specialize in armored vehicles. They have already handed over several Leopards to us. It is new and repaired tanks that are being transferred now. These are repair bases that will create conditions for repairing equipment that has broken down. These are radar systems and the creation of an electronic shield together with the Americans.
The Allies do not intend to reduce the volume of military aid to Ukraine, as Russian propagandists assure us. On the contrary, they are increasing its volumes. The Canadian government has requested from Parliament an additional $385 million for military support for Ukraine. France will soon add €200 million to the Fund of Support of Ukraine, and Lithuania announced the transfer of equipment and generators to fight drones. Reported by Anastasia Tarnavska, Nikita Skoblikov, UATV News.